personalities which are existing in this world, you may find in yourself among one of these. So when I will explain to you and describe you every personality, possibly you will be able to feel that, okay, I belong to this category. So this is the Enneagram picture, which exhibits interconnections between the personalities, different type of personalities, how they are interconnected. This Enneagram is showing. So now I will run down of all the types with brief description. So the first type, which I have already mentioned, perfectionist. This is also a kind of reformer. The best teacher. So the best teacher is their last mistake. The basic desire which they have to be right always. They always try to avoid doing wrong things. They're driven by their inner critic. They are quite rigorous and they focus in the nitty and gritty of life. They are basically independent in nature and they try to self-criticize and try to improve upon. They also try to criticize others because they expect the same strength from others. They get energy from anger. They are very self-disciplined. They are organized. The work ethic is very high in their case. The love for fairness, justice, and truth. So what is the fear they have? So the basic fear they have is they don't want to be condemned. So that's the basic fear which they have. And for that, they try to be self-righteous and they always try to do the things in a very perfect manner. They are psychologically trapped by their own rules and principles. And they are normally not helpful to others. How do they view the world? They view the world as the world is an imperfect place. I work toward improvement. So any one of you, if you can give one name of this type of character, the famous ones, if you can tell the name, any one of you.
Keshav says Amir Khan.
Amir Khan. It's very, very true because this Mr. Khan is called perfectionist because whatever movie he makes, he tries to do the best and try to do the justice. Apart from that, there are other famous ones, which is, Hillary Clinton and Ralph Nader. And Amir Khan, you have rightly said. So this is the type they have. And I will also like to mention about the executive profile of this type one. They are very principle-centered. They have principle-centered leadership, and their strategy is ethics-based. The decision is ideal-centered. They are rule-bound. They are work-alcoholic, delegator, and their communications is based on facts. The negotiation is very uncompromising, and they execute authority power. So where they can be best fit in the profession. So if they join the job of an accountant, auditor, financial operations, or if they go to the psychology field, they perform very well. So this is the area where if they go, possibly they will be doing excellent, or moving or making movies or acting, all those things belong to that, to their category. Now, next type of personality is helper. Helper is also into the customer service. Normally, it is said from them that I get what I want by helping others get what they want. The basic desire is they need to be loved, and for that, they help others. They focus on giving and receiving love. They are most emotionally expressive and focused on human relationships. They make others feel especially important. They are attracted towards needy and the outcast. So anybody who is outcast, they try to help them out and they try to show that they are their messiah. So what is the basic fear they have? They don't want to be unloved. And that's why they help others. That's the basic philosophy. of helping others because they don't want to be unloved. They're very much emotionally attached. They seek attention by helping others. How do they view the world? They view the world as people depend on my help and I'm very much needed. The executive profile of a type 2 personality is they have servant leadership. And the strategy is customer satisfaction. They try to make the customer very, very happy. So that is the strategy they work upon. The decision making is people-centered. They're very charming. So they use the charm to manage the change. And they're very people-centered delegation which they adopt. And the communication is interpersonal communication. The negotiation is very manipulative because they're very smart how to convince people, and they use reward power. So the famous twos are Mother Teresa. Sonu Sood is again one character who is very much helping people in COVID-19 situation where he's giving food and many more things to people. Then Diana, Prince of Wales. They are the famous twos. And the best profession where they can make their career is healthcare, social service, counselor, marketing, and customer service. So all these areas, if they go, they can perform very well. Now comes the third type of personality, which is achiever. Achievers are normally motivators. So the basic desire is they want to be admired, and they are driven by success, validation, and attention. Naturally, they are very competitive because they want to be achiever. They want to achieve the things and want to win. They have very high self-esteem. They are hardworking and achievement-oriented. They have image-conscious behavior. The basic fear which they have is they don't want to be rejected, and that's why they want to complete everything in a proper manner. They feel insecure about their self-worth. They're notorious for being phony and self-promoting. They network to create image for oneself. How do they view the world? The world values a champion. Avoid failures at all cost. The executive profile of a type 3 is they are normally entrepreneur leadership quality, and they are achievement oriented. The decision making is success oriented. They are very motivating. So they use motivation to bring the change, and they are vain delegator. They are very persuasive communicator and very persuasive negotiator also at the same time. And they use image power. So the famous threes are Tony Blair, Jimmy Carter, and Shah Rukh Khan. This is an Indian actor. For those who are not living in India, possibly they would not be knowing Shah Rukh Khan, so I'm just mentioning. And the best profession where they can go is, they can go to the singing side, dancing, acting, entrepreneur, project leader. So these are the areas, if they go, they can perform very well and they can show their achievements very successfully. The fourth personality is artist, innovation, romantic. The basic desire is to understand self. They are the artist, so they want to understand what are they doing and what they want to achieve. So they examine themselves. They seek authenticity of feeling and self-expression. They attach importance to their feelings. They are very individualistic and original. They show kindness at a very deep level. They are always found in writing music, getting involved in the music, and continually seek romances also. So that is the basic desire which they have, and the basic fear which they have is they don't want to be defective. So they try to do the best and very unique. Sometimes they have broken relationship. They move away from practical reality, which may get them into trouble with money, health, or other real world issues. The way they view the world is something is missing. Others have it. I'm different from them. No, they don't have. The executive profile of a type 4 personality is they have charismatic leadership. They are always into innovation. They always try to search something new. Their feelings are very centered. They are revolutionary in change. They bring something very extraordinary to the society, to the country, or to the organization where they are. They're mundane delegator. Communication is aesthetic, and negotiation is elegant negotiator. So they negotiate very well, and the aesthetic power they use. The best famous are Michael Jackson, Bob Dylan, and M.F. Hussain, who was a very good painter in India. They were innovative, they were romantic also at the same time, and they are doing all unique things in the society, and the people are still remembering all of them. Their great work. The best profession is, if they go, areas are art director, designers, creators.
Parvez, sorry to interrupt you in between. There is a lag in your audio. If you can, it can be some bandwidth issues, but it can, if you switch off your video and then we can continue, it will be better.
Switch off the video.
Switch off the video, and then we can continue with it, because there was a lag in the audio. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
If you
now we want to come out of this, presentation mode.
John, it will be fine. If you go to the top of your screen, there would be a drop down, green color drop down, and there you can click. Okay, yeah, yes, you have done. Thank you.
It is okay?
Yes, thank you.
Shall I make it on again?
No.
No?
That will be great.
Okay.
We can see, because there was a lag in audio. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, so we are now at observer, strategy, thinker, which is personality number 5. They are normally a strategist, and the basic desire is to understand the world. So they observe the world, they observe the situation, they analyze it, and then they conclude. They are very strong in their thoughts than personality. They're very talented, very sharp. Strong need for independence and privacy they need. They have the desire to investigate, observe, and understand the issues deeply and provocatively. They challenge the conventional wisdom. So they are always thinking out of the box and doing something new. The basic fear they have is fear of being overwhelmed by the world. They don't want to be detached from the world, so they want to understand the world in a very deep way. So their thinking is very idiosyncratic. The intellectual is little arrogance. Sometimes they are behaving arrogantly. And how do they view the world is invasive and confusing. I need privacy to think. The executive profile of Type 5 manager is leadership is strategic. So they are normally strategic leaders. Their expertise is very high. So they are expertise oriented. That is what they make their strategy. And decision making is very rational. They're very aggressive in bringing the change. And they are very impersonal communicator. The negotiation is unemotional. And since they are very knowledgeable in their area, so they use expert power. How do they view the world? The world is invasive and confusing. I need privacy to think. The best famous 5s are Stephen Hawking, Helen Keller, Charles Darwin. And the profession where these people can go and do excel is data analyst, software engineer, R&D, astronomer, building inspection, ingenious, etc. Type 6 are loyalist, and they are also troubleshooter. So the basic desire is they want to be secured, and for that they have to be loyal. So to get the security, the loyal feeling they have to exhibit, and they become very, very loyal. They are most loyal personalities in general. They seek safety in group of like-minded. They're trustworthy people. They are fun-loving and playful. They are analytical and people-oriented. They have very good insights to motivate others. They work better in teams. The basic fear which they have is they don't want to be abandoned. And for that, they sometimes distrust others to gain the security. They cannot make decisions. They react strongly to the betrayal. They seek safety in the groups. And they have the fear of power and authority. The world is a threatening place. I need to look to authority, but I question it. If I talk about the executive profile of type 6, they have conservative leadership, and they are risk-averse strategy which they make. The decisions is through analysis, and they are normally traditionalist. They're insecure delegator, and they're very cautious in communication, and they are inflexible in negotiation as well. They use legitimate power because they make use of the position which they are holding, so they execute legitimate power. Famous cases are Subhash Chandra Bose, freedom fighter of India; Al Gore, which is former Vice President of the United States; George S.W. Bush. And the best fit is health and safety engineers, if they go there, security guard, environmental scientist and a specialist, activist, writer, and teacher. So these are the areas, if type 6 go, they can perform very well. Then comes optimist, enthusiastic, and team player. So the basic desire is they want to be happy. And for that, they explore and appreciate world. They're very optimistic in their behavior and action. They always see the positive side of the life. They live a life of action, which is based on experience, plans, dreams, and visions. They're multi-talented, extremely exuberant, diverse, curious, and experienced. They appreciate beauty, style, and aesthetic flair, and youthful spirit. The basic fear is of being deprived. So they dislike slower, boring tasks, they become childish at worst, and cannot be quiet without activities. So they need something always to get engaged and keep themselves busy. The world is full of opportunity and options, and look forward to the future. The executive profile of type 7 manager is, or type 7 personality is, they are visionary normally, and they are always, their strategy which they form is based on possibility. And the decision is participatory, and they are facilitator. They always try to facilitate and help others and bring change. The optimistic delegation they adopt. The communication is again diplomatic. They're very charming in negotiation, and they are well-liked persons normally, so they use referent power. The famous sevens are George F. Kennedy, Roosevelt, Madonna, and Appleton. Because he's the one who won the team and brought the medal in the cricket. The best fit is entrepreneur and nursing. They can do excellent. Then comes 8 type, which is boss, confronter, authoritarian. The basic desire they have is to be self-reliant, and for that they have a strength, and they are normally very independent people. They are very tough personalities. They speak their minds bluntly, make quick but forceful decisions. They demand and need high degree of autonomy. At the same time, they give tremendous autonomy to subordinates. They are normally champions. The basic fear is of submitting to others. They don't want to submit to others. They want to control. They want to be independent. So force confrontations with others, they apply to get the truth. Most of the political and military leaders in the history are from 8s. How do they view the world? The world is an unjust place. I'm strong and I defend the innocent. The famous 8s are Adolf Hitler, Henry VIII of England, Joseph Stalin. The executive profile of type 8 manager is their autocratic leadership. They're very aggressive in making the strategy. They're very impulsive decision maker. The emergency change they always try to bring. They control the entire situation, and they're very blunt. They're very blunt communicators. They believe in win or lose, and they use coercive power, which is very dangerous, according to me. The best fit for them is police and military service, top-level management, and business leadership. Then comes 9 type, which is mediator, participatory. The basic desire is to find union and peace. They need to find union, accept others, do the right thing. They don't want to get into any controversy. So they are very good listeners. They are very adaptable and accommodative to others. Very accepting and supporting of others. They hate confrontations. They avoid problems and conflicts. They are slow, but steady progress they make. Their companions are tortoise and elephant because they move very slow. The fear which they have is of separation. They don't want to get separated. So they are non-assertive. They are passively agreeing. Sometimes they have hard time to make decisions, and normally they are aimless. So how do they view the world is, my efforts won't matter to the world. It is best to keep the peace. And the executive profile of type 9 manager is they empower people. So they follow empowering leadership. The harmony and centered. The strategy which they have is harmony centered, and the decision making is consensus oriented. People, so he or she will take the consensus of the group and take the decision. They are always taking and engaging people. So it is collaborative change which they bring. And the delegation is naive delegator. Communication is ambiguous communicator, and they always win-win negotiator. The power which they execute is group power. Famous 9s are Bill Clinton, Nelson Mandela, Carl Jung. Best fit for them is mental health profession, therapist, counselor. And so this is all 9 types of personalities which I have discussed. And this is the link for testing your personality by going to the Enneagram test survey. And if you do it, then you will come to know what kind of personality you belong to, and you will get the details about yourself. So this is all about from my side. And if you have any question or if you want to do the survey, you can do it and discuss about whatever is the finding.
Thank you, Parvez, for the presentation. Sir, I would just request if you have an earphone handy, it would be better because there was still a lag even after we switched off the video. But all in all, the presentation were quite clearly audible. And Ravi asks in the chat box, is this test free or paid? It is free, Ravi, on this link. Parvez, I would request you to, if the earphones are handy, you can just grab them and switch on the video. We will be starting with the Q&A session soon. Anybody who wants to ask a question may please raise their hand, or we do have some questions from chat. First, Parvez, let's go with the live question if we have one, or we can go with the chat one. If you want to ask a question, please raise your virtual hand. We don't have any yet. Okay. Parvez, let's start with the chat questions then. I hope till then we would have some questions from the audience as well. So the first question is that came in my private chat was somebody who is a teacher. I don't exactly know he or she. I'm a teacher. The question says, I'm a teacher. Is it applicable to kids whose mindset is developing?
Okay. So in the case of finding out the type, are you able to hear me, Puneet?
Yes, we are able to hear you.
Okay. Okay. So in the case of finding that the child is of what type, the same thing can be done. But if the child is very small, it will be very difficult for the child to attempt those questions which are given in the Enneagram test, because there are a lot of yes, no, or partly that options are given. It will be difficult for small children to opt for those questions, but if the children are a little grown up, possibly they will be able to attempt those questions, and at the end of the question they will be able to know what kind of personality that particular child has, and based on that the teacher will come to know that the child is of which type. Is or she a type of perfectionist or helper, achiever, or any type, out of that man. And based on that, right from the beginning, the child can be given those areas where that particular type can perform better. So I think this is very much possible, and that can be attempted. Other teachers are trying this type of, they are attempting and trying to find the personality of their students and guiding them how to go about in future.
Okay. Yep. I believe this answers the question. We have a live question from Mr. Sherman. He has joined us from Sri Lanka. Sir, I'm unmuting you. You may please ask your question.
Yeah,
yes,
I think
sir.
Most of the character, the personalities, I think what you said was correct, and some may have the different, the perfectionist, and some have the motivator, some have the charismatic leadership also there. Yeah, you can't 100% differentiate this person is having this quality of, that is also there. No, I just
I fully, yeah. Okay. I fully agree, Mr. Sherman, that these, if you see the Enneagram diagram, I will go back to this. So, so if you see this diagram, each type is connected to others, So like if you're talking about perfectionist, the core type in the person's quality or the characteristics or traits are of perfectionist, but that person will also be having other traits. It's not that it will not have a kind of optimistic view or loyalistic view or others or other types. So others are also there, but the percentage will be smaller in other types, which he or she will have. Core type will be the one which the test will confirm you that you belong to a particular type. Like if we are talking about the perfectionist, so that is the core type, but the others will also be there. The percentage will be much smaller. So that is called wing. Yes.
That answers the question, sir. Our next question is from Mukesh. He asks, what is the difference between a boss and a leader as per the personality type?
Okay, I have mentioned about the different types of leaders as per the personality. So the leader is changing as per the personality he or she has, and based on that leadership quality he follows. Boss leadership, I have already mentioned. Let me tell you. Boss leader is normally very autocratic. They're very, very blunt in their statement, and they're very demanding. So the leadership starts changing from the personality. So if you compare boss personality or boss leadership, which is autocratic, you can compare with, I will go back to type 1. Let's say type 1. The type 1 says, it is principle-oriented leadership. Okay. Or you go to type 2, it is saying servant leadership. So the leadership is changing from personality to personality. So the boss leader is very, very autocratic in behavior, whereas helper leadership, the person has servant leadership quality. So the person will be very polite, very down to earth, very charming, will not hurt anyone. So the leadership is changing as the personality is changing. Hope I have answered the question.
Yep. Okay. Next question is from Keshav. He asks, personality can be changed with situation or environment, and he also adds, what is more effective for personality, whether it's a positive environment or a positive thinking? So first part is personality can be changed with situation.
Yeah. Okay. Very good question, Keshav. I will tell you about, I will take the case of the optimistic behavior, the type 7. So a person who is very optimistic in behavior, sometimes that person, you're right, that the situation may make him feel little not that much optimistic, but the situation is like this, and the situation is very temporary. The moment situation will change, the person will again become optimistic in his behavior. So the core type is optimistic. That is the basic quality which he has, the basic characteristic, basic traits he has is of optimistic. So only the situation will give a temporary change in his behavior. But the moment he will come back to his normal life, he will again become optimistic. So situation changes, but it is not a permanent change. It's a very temporary change. It's clear, Keshav?
Okay. We'll wait for we'll move to the next question. In case it's not clear, we can come back to this question. So next we have yes. Keshav says yes, it's clear. We have a question from Mr. Ganesh, who asks, can the personality of a person, somewhat similar to the previous question, can the personality of a person be changed with training, as in forceful, or the change is driven by external things?
I will give you one example. A person who is very jolly, who is always in a very pleasant mood, always passes some kind of jokes or very humorous character. So that person may become sorrowful if he is going to attend a funeral. So again, there his behavior is very temporary again. So the training cannot bring a basic change. Like a person who is basically a very remorseful kind of cannot become by giving training, he cannot become very joyful. A joyful person cannot become very remorseful kind of. So a training can give a kind of direction, but the basic property, basic ingredients of his thought process will not change with the training.
Got it. As in, like it would be situation based, the characteristics,
Situation
not
based.
the basic.
It will be temporary. Then again, he will come back to his natural style.
Okay. Yeah. Ganeshji got it. Ganeshji says thank you. Sir, we would have another question now. I think they have left the chat. I missed noting the name. It was in the initial one. The question says, how should these personality types or this personality test should be used as a means to set limits or define our opportunities?
So when you take that test, you will come to know about your personality. The personality will, so it will give you the core type, how much the maximum value will tell you that you are of this type. Okay, so that is the core type. Then also it will give some indication that you also belong to type maybe 2 or 3 or something. But that effect is very, very low. Okay, so this is what. Can you repeat the question, Puneet? I just missed out.
Yeah, the question, sir, is whether this test should be used as a means to set limits or define opportunities, as in like how to apply it.
Yeah. So the test has given you an indication what kind of person you are, and based on your nature or your characteristics, you can opt for those jobs which will suit your nature. So that is one, and it will give you an indication about. Apart from the core type, you have also some commonality with other personality types. So you have some basic idea about your nature, that what kind of nature you have, and based on that, you can plan for your profession or any kind of joining either a company or a school or a subject if you want to take. So it can be based on what you are, you can think and you can proceed in that direction. It will help you understand about yourself.
Got it. So like somewhat both, like what are our limits, what can be our limits, or what can be the opportunities. Good.
Yeah.
Got it, sir. Next, Girish asks, our personality type basically depends on what factors, as in like environment or how we grew up, or like whether it's outer, external, or whether it is like inborn or internal something.
It is inherited right from the beginning. So it is inbuilt, it is inside. So it is not the external factor that's going to change your personality. Temporary change will be there as per the situation, but basic nature will not be changed. That is the basic thing which I have already mentioned. So I think the basic property will remain the same.
Got it. This would be our last question, sir. This would be a bit of a philosophy question that I got. They are asking difference between 4 and 3. They say that 4 is for artist. Artist does things to satisfy inner needs. Like if I feel like drawing, I'll draw. And they ask, achiever does things to satisfy outer needs. Why those two are different?
Very true. Okay. Achiever is the one which always try to compete with others. So there is a competition in his mind. Achiever. Whereas artist is always try to do something which will give satisfaction to artist itself. So they are very innovative. They are very, romantic kind of personalities. So they enjoy that. They are not doing something to show others that I am like this. Like M.F. Hussain, a great painter, was never trying to impress somebody that I am doing so you get impressed. No. He was doing something extraordinary. So people were looking at it and perceiving, oh, this is a beautiful painting. So they do the things for themselves. In the process, they innovate also something new. Because when you are doing something, something which you also don't know, but there is passion, there is an effort, there is a thinking, deep thinking going on. So you innovate something which you also don't expect that you are going to come up with something so extraordinary. So it is not to compete with anyone else. Whereas achiever is somebody who is always trying to compete and try to show that I am the best, I have achieved. So they always try to place their winning value at the top. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, now we would be moving to the feedback session. Before that, I would like to mention when I came to know that Parvez ji is presenting on this topic and went on to the internet to search about this and know about this. There was an opportunity where one test taker has said that I made my future prospect, that is the future prospect for marriage, take this test, and now I know how she would be. So a lot of opportunities for this test. Thank you, sir, for introducing this topic to us and to those who already knew about it. Sir, I would request you to please show the link on the screen in case during the feedback somebody wants to note down the link and they can have the test for their personality. And I would request people, in case they want to give any feedback, please raise your virtual hand and we would be unmuting you for feedback. Uh, okay, waiting for the hand raises. Girish. Okay, Girish is unmuted now.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Parvesh,
Girish.
this was a wonderful session. I really loved it. So the best part I loved that how you explained the personalities in just 3 lines, and you also mentioned the 3 examples from the best personalities who are on that personality, following that characteristics. So overall, it was a really eye-opening session for us, and I hope everybody has learned a lot. So it was a great experience.
Thank you, Girish. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Girish. Mr. Sherman says he would be giving feedback. I'll unmute. Sir, you unmute. Oh, you muted yourself again, sir.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Parvez, sharing your experiences, and you must be done a lot of research, and maybe practically you have seen the people who have all these personalities, and also for me it's like reading a big book of studying of personalities. Thank you very much your commitment and sharing with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sharman.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I believe that was a great feedback. Who else? I see Mr. Ganesh. Would you like to give us your feedback? Yeah. Sir, I'll be unmuting you. Sir, can you unmute yourself now?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you are unmuted.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening. This is a great session. Generally, I am a moderator. Sometimes I find out how I judge my personality. Definitely, after session, I will go to the side and I will do the test to know myself. Thank you, sir. This is a great things you have done for me at particularly. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ganesh, for the yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm also putting the link in the chat box in case anybody wants to copy it from there. You can just click on it and it will take you to the site. Next feedback we would be having from Keshav. Keshav, please unmute yourself. I think Keshav, yeah, you're
Yeah,
on.
am I audible to you?
Yes, Keshav.
Yes,
Well,
audible, Keshav.
it's a amazing session, and the question which I asked you, you answered it very well. Apart from that, just only one recommendation. There is a lack of voice in between, so which we can do in further meetings. So although that was a great session, and apart from that, I'm going on this particular link to see what type of personality I'm particularly having. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Keshav.
Sir, before taking your leave, we would like to. As a personal, I would take this liberty to have. I have two requests, sir. First, why this topic? Why you chose this topic? And second, how did you came up to know about your personality and what is your personality? I know it may, if you feel comfortable to share this.
Okay, Puneet, my personality is type 2, which is helper. It is more a kind of customer satisfaction, making people happy, appreciating others, as you have already mentioned about me when you were introducing me. So I belong to that type. I am very much particular about my customers in the factory also, because whoever is my customer, whether they're internal or external, for me, all are important, and all are being taken care of properly. Instead of, if they have some kind of complaints, then normally listen to them very carefully and try to give the solution. I talk to my people. Sometimes my people say, no, it is not our problem, and all those things happen. But I say that no. First of all, we have to listen and try to solve the problem, because customers, when they are making any complaint, should be respected and taken care of. So I belong to helper side. And the reason why I have taken this topic is because this is something important for all of us to know what kind of persons we are. Because once you know that what you are, then only you will be able to bring self development, or become something very useful for organization or the community or anywhere. You will be able to know what you are is something which is very, very, very important. And that's why I had chosen this topic. Anyway.
Ekta says, great session, Parvez ji. And
Thank you.
yep. Is Mukesh there? Mukesh is raising his hand. I believe he wants to share some feedback. Mukesh, I'm unmuting you. Yeah, you can speak now.
Thank you, Puneet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Parvezi. This is really good session and a great session. So we all are aware about what are the personalities we fall after having the test. We talked about a lot of positive side. What are the classification of the test? And after having the test, we know more for the maximum side. What kind of personality we are. We talked about the positive side. We talked about the characteristics. We haven't talked about the downside of the particular personality. So if we are helper, so what are the downside of those? We are perfectionists, so what are the downside of those? So if we could have added some points on that part as well, so I think that will also help people to know that if they are perfectionists, so what could be the downside of this personality, or if they are helper or boss or observer, so what could be the downside of those personalities?
Yeah.
Just an observation.
Yeah, it's good. Fine.
Yeah, thank you. Otherwise, this is really good and great session. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mukesh, for the feedback.
Thank you, Mukesh ji. Thank you.
Yeah.
All in all, it was a great session, Parvez ji. I too agree to that, and I don't have any doubts that any of us would be missing the test. Just one more update for everyone. We have the Skillex session every Saturday. This is a part of the initiative which we have taken in the Faridabad Toastmasters Club, and we want to share the knowledge, we want to share the skills, experience which the Toastmasters or the members have. In case you want to have updates regarding our more events, you can follow us. The link is in the chat box. You can follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on Insta, or you can just ping us your contact numbers. We can add you to the group and you would be having the updates straight in your WhatsApp inbox. Parvez ji, I thank you once again for the knowledge you shared with every one of us. And on behalf of everyone, I am grateful to hear to you and to have this time from you. Thank you so much. Anything that you would like to say, Parvez ji, and then we would end the meeting.
Yeah, I am very thankful to all the audience. They were listening to me, gave me the opportunity to speak on this topic because it was a very favorite topic for me. So I get this opportunity to speak, and they listened to it very well, and they gave the feedback, and the questions were very interesting and very useful. So that has also helped me understand about people's mind, that what kind of questions can be there for this topic. And the feedback was wonderful. So those corrections and those changes will be brought in the next session whenever I'm going to speak. So thank you very much for conducting this session so well. Puneet, you're always great, this I can say. So thank you very much for everything.
Thank you, sir. I would like everybody to, in case you want to appreciate, you can clap if your video's on. Mr. Sharman is already doing that. In case you have, you can give a thumbs up. In case you don't have your video on, you can give a thumbs up, or you can just appreciate the knowledge that you gathered. And I believe that would be thank you enough, because if somebody shares the knowledge, that is a teacher, that person is a guru to us. So Parvez ji, thank you so much for today. And as they say, the presenter or the speaker is by the audience and audience is by the speaker, and same credit goes to the audience for today, everybody. And we have had an international representation. Thank you, sir, for joining, and we thank everybody who was in the background: Keshav, the SkillX team, Tarun, Amit, Naman, who had got together with Paveji to get everything up and going, who helped me prepare my script, everything. Sakshi, we have Naman, we have Ashish Pandey, we have Tarun, the president of the club. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity to me and Parvez ji, and you all are awesome. Stay amazing. Next week we would be having a great session again by another Toastmaster. Somewhere around this time we would be updating that soon. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself and stay safe.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.